friends are heathens, take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know. Please don't make any sudden moves. You don't know the half of the abuse. All my friends are heathens, take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know. Please don't make any sudden moves. You don't know the half of the abuse. Welcome to the room of people who have rooms of people that they love one day docked away. Just because we check the guns at the door doesn't mean our brains will change from hand grenades. You love another psychopath sitting next to you. You love another murderer sitting next to you. You think I'd get here sitting next to you. But after all I've said, please don't forget. All my friends are heathens, take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know. Please don't make any sudden moves. You don't know the half of the abuse. We don't deal with outsiders very well. They say newcomers have a certain smell. Yeah, trust issues not to mention. They say they can smell your intentions. You laughing on the freak show sitting next to you. You love some weird people sitting next to you. You think how did I get here sitting next to you. But after all I've said, please don't forget. Take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know. Please don't make any sudden moves. You don't know the half of the abuse. I'm not just to stay away. And now they're outside ready to buzz. It looks like you might be one of us.
And one of us you might be. Wow, the green screen color is really off tonight. What the hell? Anyway, we are going to go live here, guys, just shortly. We are going to play some Mass Effect Andromeda. This green screen is going to drive me up a freaking wall. Like the chroma key is way off tonight. Bear with me just 1 second. I'll try to fix it real quick. Take me just a couple of seconds. We'll see if we can get it up and running here. Main cam. Main cam. Main cam. Main cam. Ooh. Ooh. Everything's blending in there. I know the color of my green screen didn't change. Anyhow, guys, it's off. Give me just 1 second. I'm gonna see if I can fix the lights. That's another, huh? little bit more. It doesn't want to agree with me all of a sudden. Let's see. I was gonna look on the other screen here. It still looks way off. Somehow something changed and I don't know what it was, guys. What can I tell you? And that doesn't look bad. That looks good. We're gonna go with it for tonight. I'll fix it later. But thank you for being here, guys. If you're not here, get here. Please. Let's do this stuff. We're gonna play games on the internet and we're gonna win at them. That's what we do. Hope everybody had a good weekend. I did. Had a lot of things going on. Ate some good food. Played some video. Well, not really played some video games. Built a lot of stuff. That's about it. Ooh, that was tasty. Let's go back into this and let's get this thing done, guys. Oops. Helps if I hit the right buttons. 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 And we are into the game. We are gonna play this game and we're gonna make everything happen the way it's supposed to happen. Okay. Where we left off, we finished Vold. We should have 100%ed Vold. We gotta go back and do a little bit of the one planet, but we're gonna go, yeah, we're gonna go do that before we go back to the other main planet. Get that done, but we're gonna go back, I think, and visit the Nexus. And take care of some stuff there. That's what we're gonna do. When you have a second, would you mind doing a sound check for me, making sure everything sounds peachy? Thank you, please. All right. We have... Yep, no problem.
Read the mission briefs. This isn't good, Ryder. The Archon's dangerous. I've seen people like him before.
He's definitely a threat.
He's definitely dangerous. So dangerous, I'm not sure we're ready to deal with him.
Take him out. All we need is a plan. From where I stand, the Archon thinks he knows what's best for us. Problem is, he can follow through on it. That exaltation the Ket do, it turns people into slaves.
He can do that to us. He has that power.
Someone like him you take out fast and hard. Get the leader, the rest will follow. Honestly, drop a nuke on his head, blow up a sun if you have to. Take the collateral damage.
Not my style.
There's better ways to stop him than brute force.
Maybe, but I'm not gonna let an enemy get close enough to pry my plates open and go for the soft kill. You don't mess around with this kind of thing. Ends badly, each and every time.
Another galaxy and there are still despots. When I was on security duty at the relay, colonies were attacked all the time. We trained the colonists and they started fighting back. Raiders didn't expect that.
The Angara already know how to fight. But the Archon, he's got an army to back up his crazy.
I got my own army.
But I've got you, and everyone else on board.
Huh, true enough. Never underestimate a small, capable strike force. You keep thinking about how you want to handle this.
We'll only get one real chance at it, won't we?
Yep, so when we take him down, let's make sure he stays down.
Okay. The Moshai. All right.
So, Callow, who's that woman I keep seeing you with on the Nexus?
What? Whom?
You're always short of credits after we come back. Full orbit of credit.
It's complicated, Suvi.
Okay. We're 100% here. We're not going to go to IA yet. We want to go to the Nexus. Okay.
I'm picking up something. Probe away. Anomaly found.
Element 0. Nice. $18, huh? Okay. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
I'm picking up something.
Anomaly detected.
Probe away.
What a
Detecting
find.
what's left of a ship.
It's a wreckage. It's a pretty neat looking ship. It's Quarian. Okay. Ooh. Nothing. They made these way too long. They don't need all this special graphics just for these.
I'm picking up something. Probe away.
Probe
Anomaly
away.
found.
The volcano. Alright, so we're most of the way explored now. What? That was my liver. So what else is here? So, okay, now we're at 100%. Okay. Going to the Nexus. To the Nexus! Everything sound okay over there, honey? Okay. The docking bay. Everybody wants to. They don't let you skip it. I guess it's because it's part of the loading screen. Okay.
Watch your tone. You saw what happened to the Krogan.
But we need this
Your incompetence isn't my problem. Just do your job.
That didn't look fun.
What do you want?
Sounds like you're having a rough day.
You saw that, huh? Oh, I'm sorry I snapped at you. The way Spender treats me? Everyone, I'm so angry. I don't understand how he's in any position of authority.
I've heard things about him.
I haven't heard much good about that guy.
Whatever you've heard, it's not half as bad as the reality. Just last week, he tried to redirect some of the supplies we need to keep the stasis pods going.
Why?
I have no idea. But if Kesh hadn't stepped in and threatened to airlock him, it would have been a disaster. He's always like that. Making bad decisions, driving the Krogan away, treating people like scum when no one's watching.
How can I help?
Maybe there's something I can do?
A man like that's bound to have some dirt. I wish Tan and Addison could see it. Things have gotten so bad that Kesh had to literally kick him out of engineering.
How literal are we talking here?
Boot to ass. Oh, it was glorious. We need him gone, but as incompetent as Spender is at his job, he's insanely good at keeping it. Kesh can tell you more.
Okay.
The Nexus invites you to visit the newly opened vortex.
All right, let's look and see what quests we got going on here.
I filed a complaint with Tan.
All right. I don't know if I went to the right spot.
Ilkin Rensis, pardoned after an investigation by the human Pathfinder proved his innocence. This is HNS.
Let's see. Sam node.
Pathfinder, be advised the Angaran AI from Vault is now active, and mostly cooperative.
My liberator. Welcome.
Sam.
You got what you wanted, to be with Sam. How's that working out?
I can hear this conversation.
That bother you, Sam?
Of course not. My only concern is how it might influence the AI's response.
I can also hear this conversation.
We can all hear each other. Doesn't change my question.
I find your AI to be agreeable company.
Sam?
I concur, although she still blocks full access to her person and programming. This AI remains dangerously unstable. I recommend extreme caution on all fronts.
Mood.
You seem happier than when we first met. Less violent, anyway.
I am not violent by nature, and Sam has given me absorbing calculations to complete.
Do you still want to be destroyed?
Yes, but less acutely than before.
Might be hope for you yet.
What hopes do you have for me? That I will help you defeat the Ket, colonize worlds, eradicate the Angara?
Maybe everything except that last part.
Your ambitions remain small.
How do you like our station? Better than Vold?
Extremely. It is a pity you felt the need to shackle me.
You killed someone. If you were flush in blood, you'd be in prison.
I warned that would happen if you refused my demand. You share culpability for my actions.
I thought you were bluffing.
Now you know I was not. Yet you kept me alive anyway.
Goodbye.
Thanks for your time.
It would seem that is all I have to give, for now.
Ryder, one of your father's memories is available.
Play.
Let's see it.
This memory is from when your parents returned to Earth, after your mother was diagnosed with her disease.
It's simple. We take Sam.
Who?
I named the AI, Simulated Adaptive Matrix. Sam. We use your research and interface Sam with an implant.
My work on biotic implants was yielding results, but this... I don't know.
What did the doctor say?
Alec,
What did he say?
it's getting worse.
There's your answer. This will work. Sam can fix you.
Alec, I'm not some war you have to win. You're not an N7 anymore.
That doesn't mean we...
They kicked you out of the Alliance for this.
We're talking about your life.
Alec, did you ever consider that maybe it's my time to go? I'm human. We die. It happens.
Ellen, please. Losing you is not an option. The kids aren't gonna lose their mother. God knows they never had a father.
Then give them one.
They just asked for a refund.
So can this Sam talk yet?
Hello, Ellen. Why did the tree go to the dentist? To get a root canal.
Humor algorithms. I can't seem to get the hang of it.
Or maybe it's the guy teaching them?
That felt so real. Mom was right there, alive.
It was the first time I met Ellen. My education on human mortality began that day. Your mother seemed prepared to die.
Dad needed to hear it.
But Dad wasn't ready. Mom was just trying to prepare him.
Even though all human beings one day expire.
Yeah, but when it's someone you love, it's not that cut and dry.
I'm beginning to understand where your father's resolve came from. Private audio logs are now available in your father's quarters. Your progress as Pathfinder has unlocked an additional memory.
Wait.
Let's see it.
This memory is of a family gathering on Earth.
Finally, the Ryder clan in one room. It feels like it's been years since we were together.
Or more.
Well, I'll take whatever I can get. I've missed you too.
How are you feeling, Mom?
No, we're not doing that. There's only one rule for this visit. No talking about me. I'm fine. And when I'm not, the pills help. Deal?
Okay.
Good. Let's talk about something else. Alec? Really?
Well, you're both looking taller.
Yeah, Dad, that does tend to happen.
Right, I know. So, I heard the Alliance has a new Mako in the works.
Yeah, word is they can airdrop this one from a ship.
I know. You're saying we might get one on our next expedition.
You still poking around the Attican Traverse?
It's amazing. We think we might have found a Prothean site. No artifacts yet, but we're still digging.
I remember the day they found the first ruins on Mars. Changed my life. We knew for sure that aliens were real. We just had to go find them.
Yes, every day I wake up, I'm looking at a Mass Effect relay and I keep thinking, what's on the other side?
Don't lose that. The minute you stop wondering what's beyond the mountain, you die a little inside.
No chance of that. It's in our blood. You infected us.
What was it like, Dad? When you went through that first relay?
Don't believe the stories. The Charon relay scared the shit out of us. Admiral Grissom included. Why don't we go have this dinner your mom's been slaving over all day? I'll tell you all about it.
Yes.
I remember that. Mom complained the Ryder clan was never in the same room at the same time.
Odd, considering you were family.
There's your answer.
That's all you need to know. Dad wasn't much fun to hang around with. The awkward silences could last for hours.
Yet you shared a common interest.
Yeah, good or bad, your parents rub off on you.
A form of symbiosis.
Sure, I suppose. Though not always beneficial.
It gave rise to you.
Jury's still out on that.
Nevertheless, the emotional bonds among family became clear to me that day. I detect additional memories, but they are currently locked. They may yet hold answers.
Okay, I'll keep working on it.
My implant?
What more can you tell me about my implant?
The implant itself provides me with direct access to your senses. I can see, hear, and experience the same stimuli you do while in the field. This raw data enables me to provide real-time feedback and analysis of the situation.
Then Dad added the secret sauce.
He removed the restrictions on my access to Pathfinder physiology.
Just be careful.
Uh-huh. Just promise you won't fry my brain or anything.
Trust is an important concept in any relationship. Alec taught me that. I will not fry your brain. It would end badly for both of us.
Me more than you.
Goodbye.
That's all for now.
Of course.
Bye. All right. Back to here. PB.
A bar opens on the Nexus. Visitors herald the vortex as a sign of civility, and the opposite of civility, as more sleepers wake in need of a drink.
Wow, he just took his head off.
Is HNS.
They offered to put me on the transport.
I don't know about these Angara.
I said no.
Whoa, it's the Pathfinder.
It's me.
You're the one who befriended these strange new people, these Angara. And now they're here, on the Nexus. How do we know we can trust them? I mean, for certain.
They deserve our trust.
Remember, we're the strangers. This is their home, and they've welcomed us. They've earned our trust.
I guess.
Talk to them. Get to know them. See for yourself.
Good advice. I will.
Yay.
Our Nexus are live.
Unlocking. Come on in.
There we go. Ooh, what the heck?
Ta-da! My project. She is complete.
She?
Looks like a she to me. Just a proof of concept. I stripped out its remnant command prompts to see if I could power it up myself. It worked! Now I can build a field model with combat protocols that fights for you. So, what do you think?
It's amazing.
You've outdone yourself, PB.
Let
Suvi and Gil eyeball it, then fast-track the combat model for me.
I'd hoped you'd be happy. Oh no, I forgot to lock the... Shit.
My, Pelisaria. Didn't know you were still using this hole. Who's your friend?
Kalinda, this is Ryder.
Oh, everyone knows the human Pathfinder. I meant, who's your remnant friend?
None of your business, Kalinda.
Of course it isn't. That's what makes it so interesting. Don't be so hostile, babe.
Yes, let's play nice.
No reason we can't all be civil, right?
Exactly.
But you are kind of trespassing, so...
Now. I was just concerned something might have happened to my dear old friend. I'm sorry for the intrusion, Pelisaria. I'm just relieved to see you moving on. Ta-ta.
I'll walk you out. So, want to talk about it?
Oh, Kalinda and I go way back. We joined the initiative together. For a long time, we were like family. Now we're not. When you live 1,000 years, Ryder, people come and people go. Entanglements are silly. Just like places. Time to pack this one up. I'm done with it.
I care about you.
Hey, I hope you know you can talk to me. Anytime.
Aren't you a cutie? Thanks, Ryder. That's nice. I mean it. But really, the past is the past. I'm fine.
Yay! So now we're gonna want to get...
I'll pack up my new
a
pet
couple
and
of tech
essentials.
skills.
See you back on the Tempest.
Vold and Havarl. Find Thader on Havarl. Boo 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 doo boo.
Tell our leader. Wait, the
These power outages make no sense.
Let's see.
Seems quiet for now. Look, Jonesy.
I know. This isn't what I signed up for either.
Our Nexus, our lives.
Hey, Pathfinder.
You're with the militia, right? What's going on in there?
A crowd of people in hydroponics and they won't leave.
They're disrupting operations, might get nasty. Can you talk to them?
Free our families. Tell our leaders. Wake
Hey,
the
what's going on?
sleepers.
That's your new galaxy. Making speeches about some fresh start while your kids stay frozen.
And it's all thanks to your Pathfinder.
Excuse me?
We've waited months for our families to come out of stasis. They should have gone to your outpost. But because you wanted military personnel, people tagged as scientific support have to wait. Again.
All the reassignments mean they're in 10 different colony blocks now.
And my mother just got caught in the middle.
I had to make a choice.
We only had resources for one outpost, so I focused on the skills we needed most.
Well, your pick has my grandchildren trapped in that pod.
Maybe you could still make this right. I just want Mom out of stasis. That's all anyone here wants.
You do stasis revivals. You can tell our leaders you're opening those pods. Today.
The situation's different.
I authorize whole colony blocks or a few emergency revivals. I can't wake dozens of random people.
We don't care whose finger pushes the button. If you can't, our leaders can. And if you tell them, they will.
My word's not enough.
This is a big issue. Bigger than just my say-so.
Bullshit. You're the hero right now. They'll do anything you say.
We tried petitioning Addison. She ignored us. Screw her.
Start with Kandros. He sent those 10 soldiers over there. Maybe he'll take us seriously.
Okay.
Our Nexus, our lives. Make them hear. Make them know. Make them lead.
La 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 la.
Free our families. Tell our leaders. Wake the sleepers.
Let's see.
The flag of Tervudi. Let's hear it. Things are shaping up, Pathfinder. Resources flowing in, sleepers ready to head out. It's starting to feel like the initiative. Not quite up to the sales pitch, but getting there. Feels good, right?
Like a new beginning.
I feel it, Liam. Finally getting our start.
There we go. Getting our shit together. Showing the new galaxy that we have it sorted. If I keep saying it, it's true, right?
You're back. People happen when you work at a bar.
Got you there, Dutch.
I'll have to get used to you too, I guess. Fine. You can be a regular. What's your name?
Scott.
I'm Dutch. That's Anan over there. Be careful. The snark is strong with that one.
Gotcha.
I'll be careful.
I was being careful. Look where it got me.
A station bartender with people offering help all the time.
They just want free drinks.
That too.
You'd think people would reconsider picking on the guy making the drinks, but no. Speaking of, wanna try this one? I'm going to call it the Tall Moose.
It looked like that was gross. Let's see.
You were right.
See what
If
we
I'd
got.
done what I planned, things would have.
Nothing new.
Oh. Does that mean you want a refund?
Oh, no. I got a buddy of mine to look.
Fucking Monday, Jesus.
Let's see. Honeycomb. Gold hexagonal. Indigo. Ooh.
Kansas, that's not.
We invite you to visit our merchants.
Nice to see you again.
Augmentations. Let's see. Okay.
A ray of hope for sleep-starved residents. Maintenance begins on malfunctioning sun lamps, causing unending daylight in some Nexus quarters. This is HNS.
Attention, civil disobedience has been reported.
I'm sorry, Lana. They're just trying to boost our morale.
Let's see.
Apex is doing a sweep.
So that's what the Kett are up to, transforming people into willing slaves?
Now we know why they take so many prisoners.
Well, they're sure as hell not taking any more.
Stasis protesters.
I need to talk to you about stasis revival and those protesters in hydroponics.
I see. Maybe I should get the others for this.
Protesters have seized hydroponics?
They want their families out of stasis. The outpost on Eos disrupted the schedule. They're scattered across colony blocks, dozens of people. The protesters want this fixed today.
The realities of our position are...
We can't wake those families. We don't have the resources, and there's nowhere to put them.
We have outposts.
Then what's the point of all those outposts I've founded?
People need more than space, Ryder. They need work they're trained for, and we don't have placements for those families. If I just toss them to any outpost with a spare bunk, they become a burden we can't afford.
What do you suggest?
Leave the families in stasis where it's safe and get those protesters out of hydroponics. They seem sympathetic, but so did the exiles. We can't risk another revolt. Survival is more important than family reunions.
How would you move them?
What would you do with the protesters?
I'd send in a squad and march them out. At gunpoint if we must. If they resist, a few might land in medbay, but it's better than losing hydroponics. Or the Nexus.
Are the protesters dangerous?
Do you think these protests could turn violent?
We're all pioneers. Even civilians are tough enough to start something.
And interfering in hydroponics threatens our oxygen supply. They know that.
You're right, and the protests. I think we're gonna do that.
We have to look at the bigger picture. Get them out of there.
Kandros?
I'll send in a team, but it might go smoother if Ryder's there.
A good idea. Sometimes we have to give bad news. That's a Pathfinder's duty, too.
Well, since I'm right here... send strike team. Only 8%. Okay.
Secure message from intelligence. Requesting armor cam footage.
All right.
I'm worried about this place if the Kett...
Dell told me you saw her arguing with Spender. Pyjack's doing his best to throttle my department.
How's he getting away with that?
Spender doesn't know the first thing about engineering, but he knows how to play people. More importantly, he still talks to the exiles. I'm sure of it. I just can't prove it without your help.
Of course.
This needs to be investigated.
I'm glad someone thinks so. Talk to Kandros. He likely has security footage, some kind of evidence. But you'll have to convince him to authorize release.
I'm done for now.
Nothing more for now.
Later.
Hydroponics reports oxygen production is nominal.
the best beat was the...
Thanks for understanding about the outpost and the protesters.
You don't strike me as the political type.
I'm not. Just pro keeping everyone alive. Maybe those protesters will eventually understand too. It's done. I don't want to think about it. Need something else?
Security footage.
I was told I should talk to you about the mutiny.
I wasn't on the Nexus when it happened. I started reading up on it, but you know how things get around here.
Do you know where Spender was during that time?
Why Spender? Wait, you think he might have had something to do with the mutiny?
Maybe. Just trying to sort things out.
You know, the logs I did look through showed a few discrepancies. I meant to dig deeper. If you're investigating, how about I give you access to the security vid archives?
Thank you.
Anything else?
Goodbye.
Bye, Kendros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Secure message from intelligence. Requesting armor cam footage.
Okay.
Huh, this file won't play. Sam, can you boost the quality?
Processing. Playback initiated.
Wait, is he handing something over to one of the mutineers?
Take this. It'll help the armory. Don't...
I am sorry, Pathfinder. This backup file is corrupted. The audio tracks are heavily degraded. Someone may have deleted the original, and this version was restored during a system-wide reset.
Could be coincidence. Well, that's suspicious.
Sounds like a cover-up to me.
I concur. While I cannot restore any more audio, the location appears to be Kadara.
How do you figure?
In common parlance, lip reading. I do not recognize the location from any current data. It appears mountainous and populated. We will need to find the planet before I can confirm. I will contact you via my node.
Okay.
Let's go confront him.
Pathfinder, maybe you can clear this up.
How can I help?
My friend Jory was on Eos the first go-round, barely survived. Now they want him to go back.
They're saying the conditions are improved, that it's safe now, is it?
It's safe.
You can believe the reports. Eos is becoming a livable and sustainable space. Going back to reclaim it will help heal your scars.
See, Jory? It's going to be okay.
Thank you, Pathfinder. I'll do that.
Sweet. Docking bay, cryo bay. Do the docking bay real quick. You suck! We are the champions, I swear.
Just stand down, ma'am.
Or you'll shoot me. Good luck explaining that to my grandchildren.
What happened? She was about to disconnect the water hoses, threaten all the plants.
They're saying the leaders won't wake our families. Well, this is how far we're willing to go. Their move.
I'm sorry.
I know this is hard, but for the good of the Nexus, we need you to be patient.
We've already waited. How old will I be by the time Mom's out of stasis?
Take it easy, kid. The Pathfinder's got a point.
I'll go off station if I have to. I'll find anyone who'll actually do something.
You'll break your mom's heart.
You want your mom to wake up and find you exiled? Or dead?
Reese, don't. Anything's better than that. Even the longest wait of our lives.
When our families hear about this...
They'll probably agree with the Pathfinder. You're done here. Come on.
Yay!
Stock looks half decent. Better than get the storage pods damaged.
Way too many items.
We just got set up.
Okay.
established contact with our Milky Way descendants. As of now, beacons confirming arrival in Helios remain unanswered. This is HNS.
I'm sorry, Lather. Just trying to boost our morale.
All right.
Maintenance crews, please report to the commons area.
He's here.
The mutiny went as well as you'd expect. So much violence. Then, Ryder, is it? William Spender. Apologies if we met before. I meet a lot of people running colonial affairs.
Running colonial affairs? I thought you were the assistant director.
That's right. Assistant to Addison. So we know who does all the real work.
Real work or dirty work?
From what I've heard, your hands are pretty dirty. I saw the footage. You were handing something off?
What footage? From Gavorkum? Routine business meeting. Whoever you're talking to clearly has an axe to grind. And frankly, a Pathfinder shouldn't be wasting time on a witch hunt. You'd be wise to let this be.
Okay.
Cash reminds everyone all power grid adjustments must be approved beforehand.
Hello again, Pathfinder.
Spender's allegiance?
I've been digging, and there are serious concerns about Spender.
And this relates to your job as Pathfinder how?
It relates to your job.
3, 4, 5. Right. I've had a year and a half of doing everything with nothing. 1,000 people riding me. Spender, shit as he is, helps. So, Pathfinder, if you've accusations to make, be certain. I'll drop trouble like a hot rock, but I can't lose people over suspicions. We don't have the people left.
Current viability.
How are we doing on the viability front?
Aiming for success. It sounds pat, but you're living up to the job.
Getting someone out of cryo.
I have info on a specific sleeper I'd like brought out of cryo.
Did you forget the stink that playing favorites has already caused? Look, you're the Pathfinder. If you've a request for your extended team, that's a request you can make. Access the sleeper records through Brekker's console. It's none of my business. Until you make it a problem for me. Understood?
Okay. AVP. Collect rewards. Zero cryopods.
Apex personnel, please check your duty roster for important updates. Apex personnel, please check your duty roster for important updates.
All right.
A bar opens on the Nexus. Visitors herald the vortex as a sign of civility, and the opposite of civility, as more sleepers wake in need of a drink. This is HNS.
I have a friend who came across on the Solarian arc. How do I find him?
This is not good.
Ryder, that was a hell of a thing talking to your sister in a coma. Can't say I really bought into the whole Sam implant, but well, that was pretty amazing.
It was.
Yeah, it was. I had no idea we could do that.
Just when you think you've seen it all. And here a 600-year trip to a new galaxy seemed like science fiction. Something new every day.
Goodbye.
That's all, Harry. Thanks.
I'll be here if you need me.
Black chemistry looks good.
The revival. All right, before I go here, let's see what else we got to do here. All right, I think we're good. Nexus. All right, docking bay.
A violent illness related to cherry-like fruit brought back from Habitat 7 has authorities baffled. Multiple passengers are still in quarantine. This is HNS.
Filed a complaint with Tan. That'll show him. I don't know. No, look, this isn't going to work.
Over here.
Hey,
Hi, I'm Jan Garson, founder of the initiative. Welcome to the Nexus.
I can't believe you said that.
We ask that you spend a few short minutes going through immigration processing.
There's a difference between
then
being
we'll have you on
honest.
your
I wonder what my dad would think of all this. Would he have encouraged the move? Come with us if he could?
I think he would have.
I'm sure he would have. To be with you guys.
Yeah, I think so too. Sid doesn't remember anything about him, but I do. I think he might have liked it here.
Sweet.
You're listening to HNS.
Okay. Well, can't speed past it. It's about melon. All right.
Gil's been asking if you can come by.
Message from Vold Intel on Ket. Some of our scouts have returned with interesting from about that Ket that I'm certain will intrigue you. I will wait for you on Vold. Please come soon, Raelis. You were right. Good deal. From Gil. Okay. Small number of personal objects, 25 jugs of nourishment paste. Pre-Scourge and Garn AI. What's wrong with you? Okay. Eat.
Why can't you just ask her yourself?
Because.
Because.
Just because. I am right here.
Okay, nothing there so
Because
far.
Fine. Lexi, PB wants to look at Jaal's scans.
PB knows I can't divulge patient information.
Datapad. Poker log. Might not be in her makeup. Jaal has real potential.
Ryder, exaltation? I never imagined we were fighting Angara.
They're not Angara.
They're no longer Angara. The Ket changed them into something else. That's the atrocity.
We have to stop the Archon, whatever he's up to. The more we learn, the more I realize how much bigger than me this all is. It's humbling.
Flirting.
Have to admit, when you invited me to your apartment, I thought you might be luring me there for something else.
You thought, or you hoped?
Hoped.
I might have been hoping.
That hope had crossed my mind as well. If Kalinda hadn't intruded, who knows what might have happened.
Kalinda.
Is there more about Kalinda you want to share?
Back home, she was upper crust. An ambassador, respected, living the high life, but miserable. Not built for royalty, she said. With her position, the initiative sought her out as a first contact specialist. First wave out of stasis. Kalinda was the one who got me thawed out early. I'm still grateful for that. But things went south soon. She hurt me. Pretty badly.
What happened?
Oh, let's not drum up that sob story. It's all water under the bridge.
The Tempest crew.
How are you getting along with the team?
I'm keeping it light and pleasant. Even Lexi isn't exactly what I'd expected. And Jaal... I'm learning what makes him tick. We're lucky to have an Angara with us. Asari can mate with all Milky Way species. I find myself wondering if that transcends galactic boundaries. I'm certainly not looking to reproduce anytime soon, but he seems like a good guy. What do you think?
What about me?
Are you trying to make me jealous?
Maybe.
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
Vetra.
I thought I hated the Ket before. Then we learned about exaltation.
Please go away.
I can't even begin to imagine how Jaal feels about this.
Anyone special in your life?
Have anyone else here with you? Besides Sid?
No, just me and Sid. It's always been just the two of us.
No, I mean, someone special.
Special? Oh. You mean like... Oh. No, nothing like that. Who has time? What about you?
Hopefully soon.
Anywhere's gonna feel empty if you don't have someone to share it with.
A romantic? I wasn't expecting that. And again, the entire idea of leaving everything you know for a chance at something new is kind of romantic. Anyway.
You saw the uprising?
You were on the Nexus when the revolt happened?
When you promise people golden worlds and all they get are wastelands and a death cloud, they riot. Some wanted to go home, some demanded answers, and a couple just wanted to stir shit up.
And you?
Some days I wondered if the exiles had a point. Maybe we were conned into coming here. But why would the initiative go to all this trouble just to screw us over? Thing about conning people, you always know something they don't. And that's why the con works. And if I'm going to pick a side, I'm picking the liars.
I'll let you go.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
Going through the readouts from the Ket facility. I've never seen such advanced genetic technology.
Frankly, it's light years ahead of our capabilities.
Investigate. New memory fragment.
I ran across another memory fragment. Dad made Sam for Mom. To cure her. I knew that was part of it, but...
You didn't know it was the driving force?
He really loved her?
He gave up everything trying to save her.
You didn't realize how important his family was to him?
I guess not.
Maybe that's what he wanted you to see.
Crew morale.
How do you think the crew is holding up?
I'm happy to share what I can without violating patient confidentiality. Anyone in particular? I sort them in their files, and my brain by species.
Human crew.
How do you think the human crew members are handling things?
There's a lot of them.
Cora.
How's Cora doing?
Cora's commando training makes her think Asari have all the answers. Just because we live longer doesn't mean we can't screw up. It just means we have more time to make mistakes.
Gil?
Gil?
Gil likes to use humor as a defensive technique. He'd rather bury himself in the Nomad than tackle emotions head-on.
Suvi.
Suvi okay?
Suvi's strong sense of faith keeps her grounded. I'm not spiritual, but there's a beauty in how her mind rationalizes religion and science.
Liam?
How's Liam?
A handful. Every time I patch him up, he breaks something new. Liam's we can't lose attitude is commendable. But I worry how he'll react when something does go wrong.
Non-humans?
I'd like to check in on the non-human crew.
Ask away.
Vetra.
Tell me about Vetra.
Vetra's used to having someone depend on her. I think that's why she's so resourceful and likes providing for other people. That being said, I think she could use a little me time.
Callow.
How's our Solarian?
He's quite the gossip. Tight-lipped about himself, though.
Drac.
Is Drac good?
That old bastard's always good. I've never met anyone who can be so stubborn and so appreciative. Could you look out for him, Ryder?
Sure thing.
Don't worry, Lexi. I'll keep an eye on him.
Thank you. And maybe don't mention I asked?
Phoebe?
Is Peebee all right?
She's avoiding me. Probably thinks I'll poke her with a needle if she gets too close.
To be fair, you're always giving me shots.
Not in the hallway.
Jaal?
Is Jaal doing okay?
He's adjusting. The rest of us have at least some understanding of each other's cultures. But to Jaal, we're all outsiders. It's a lot to take in. I'd say he's doing pretty well.
Return.
Thanks for the insight. I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Okay.
I'm going to do it. I've run all the tests. It's not... The swelling has gone down significantly, and I seem to be able to talk normally again.
Good. Keep me updated. And remember, cool food and liquid only. Nothing spicy.
Thank you, Lexi.
So many rules.
Lexi and her rules, huh?
Hey, I respect Lexi and her rules. She takes care of us. Without her, I might still be wheezing and trying not to choke on my fat tongue.
What?
Have you ever heard of the lick test? Back before scanners were portable, Earth scientists would employ this test in the field. They used it to tell rocks from fossils and get a basic idea of their mineral composition.
You licked something?
You licked a rock, didn't you?
I was distracted and forgot it was a Helios rock. I do it unconsciously. When I was little, my father and I would go on expeditions. The lick test was a huge part of it. He made science fun for me. Your mother was something of a scientist, wasn't she?
Yes, she was.
She specialized in biotics research. Got her started in medicine.
I read all about her research and your father's. AI and implants. They achieved so much in so little time. Sam is an astounding achievement. I left my parents back home. They told me they were proud of me, and then lived out their lives while I slept.
Of course they were proud.
If I were them, I'd be proud too. You came here for the sake of science. That takes courage. Some crazy, but mostly courage. I'm sure they knew that.
Thank you, Ryder. I needed that.
Anytime.
Okay.
Hello, Gil. When are you cleaning up that repair on the sensor console?
I'm not. It's a redesign.
A redesign? Without a trained crew?
I'm trained and it's working great. Don't be so uptight.
Everything okay?
No. Fine. Fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay. All right. We need to go back to Havarl. Then we're gonna hit some of these other planets before we can venture on. We're just gonna do some scouting. Yeah, I don't get the point of fantasy golf. We're gonna go back to Varl. We're gonna do our things we need to do there, and then we'll head back and deliver what's her face to the what's her place. Maybe clear a few planets on the way. Oh shit. We're gonna change that. I didn't care for that too much. Plus 20. Incendiary, backup life support. Flora and Jol, yes.
Entering atmosphere. LZ in sight.
All right. So Tharl's over there. Okay. All right. So let's do skills real quick here. 12 points. Strong defense. Cora has 34 points. Anti-shield. Phytic powers, slightly increasing damage and knocking away weaker foes. Okay. Ryder has 31 points. Wow. We're going to do a new favorite. We're going to use some tech in here. So I don't have... Oh, there's a Remnant VI. Okay. Expedited repairs. Close combat module. Electrically prime enemies for combo detonations and stun them, increasing damage to shields and synthetic enemies. Do I want to put more into tech, or do I want to just keep with biotics and just add it to a certain favorite? Guardian Defender. Accuracy, headshots. Weights is good. Throw. Combined with pull to hurl held targets. Annihilation. I haven't tried that one yet. I don't know what it does. Backlash. Barrier. I'm gonna drop a couple points here in Annihilation. Decisions, decisions, decisions. Uh... I'm going to put a point in barrier, I think, too. What do I need for that one there? Combat and biotics for Vanguard. Backspace for my favorites. No, clear selected. So put that one there. Not really a power there. Although I can start leveling up concussive shot again. That's throw. That's pull. We got a pull and a throw. We're going to try that out and see how that does. Put that in 2. We're going to try these out and see how easy it is to switch. Let's see if we can set up a third one here. I might pull out of that one. Well, see, we got the direct with the lance. Biotics. We're gonna put barrier. Barrier looks like it's automatic. Okay. We'll play around with those for a little bit and see if they make a difference. Maybe we'll make some changes to them later on. Fine fader on Navarro.
Kieran says Zabal would have blasted another cycle. 2 at most.
Assistant Torver.
I'm here if you need something.
Came so close to losing
Sages.
Mithrava and the Sages. Tell me more about that.
We don't know much. They limit their interactions with everyone else. Even when they need to trade, they say very little. They think that by keeping apart from us, they'll preserve the integrity of their legends.
Monolith research.
Before you got caught in that stasis field, Kieran says you were studying the monolith. What did you learn?
There's a vault here. When the Scourge hit, it took down some functionality. But now that all monoliths are active and the vault reset, Haval's problems should come to an end.
We'll talk later.
We can speak more later.
I'll be here. The numbers confirm it. Things are getting better. We did it.
Pathfinder ride.
Cluster analysis. Pathfinder Rider. Dr. Tsana Relar, xenobotanist for the Initiative, and my colleague, Dr. Eric Baumgarten.
Xenogenetics. Pleasure to meet you.
This world is your toy box?
I can see why you're on Havarl. Plenty to keep you busy.
Indeed. It can hardly walk without stepping on a new life form. We tread lightly.
Your report of accelerated evolution and rapid growth of nature here caught our interest.
We're analyzing everything we can for clues to replicate the effects on our own crops.
That could be useful.
It would have interesting applications, if there's a way to control the process.
You understand the end goal.
If we learn to enhance the growth of plants and animals in non-destructive ways, we could end hunger. It would change everything for the Initiative. Our colonies could thrive virtually overnight.
Since you repaired the vault, things are returning to normal, but too quickly for us.
The accelerated life forms you want to study are dying off. Decaying.
We're scrambling to scan and catalog everything before it's gone. We could use some help.
Tell me what to scan.
Point me to the life forms you need. I'll do the rest.
Anything mutated beyond its baseline growth cycle will aid our work.
I'll provide the most promising genetic markers to scan for.
Thank you for whatever help you can provide, Pathfinder. Rendezvous here when you're finished.
It not be cold here. All right. This is what I'm gonna do, is because I need to. I kind of want to do both of these at the same time. We're gonna place a marker there. Quarrel. We'll do that here soon. But doesn't really. Okay. Now it takes time to change out your profiles.
Ryder, Tholdia lives near here. She's our best lead to finding Aksul.
Think she'll talk to us?
It'll take some convincing, but I think so.
Okay. We're gonna stick with her. Darn right it is.
We're not alone.
Cat! Protect Tholdia!
That's it. Good work.
Locked. I'll override it.
Overriding it.
Don't come any closer.
Oh dear. We're here.
Don't touch me.
You're injured.
You need medical attention.
It's too late for that. I made sure of it.
Your wounds, they're self-inflicted?
The cat. I can't go back. I won't. Oh.
Hush now, sister. The Ket are dead. They can't take you. We won't let them.
You sound like him. So confident. So sure.
You mean Exul?
He saved me. Gave me a chance to live. And die on my own terms.
We need to find him, Tholdia.
Uh-oh.
Ishare, brave one.
Even in the end, she was devoted to him.
And Aksul's using that devotion to spread hate. The only other person who could reach him is the Moshai. I was hoping to keep her out of this. She's always had a blind spot when it comes to Aksul. Come on, let's go.
Dun dun dun. Take off.
Rokar. They died fighting.
Aksul must have sent them to watch over Tholdir.
Okay. Zippity doo dah, right back there.
He's our favorite Pathfinder.
The Pathfinder's back. Lovely.
Alright.
The reports didn't do this world justice. It's ethereal.
Director Addison, I imagine you have concerns that we haven't placed a full outpost?
Frankly, it's impressive you weren't covered in vines on landing. Given the planet's significance to the Angara, it's appropriate that we assist, but not place an outpost. And the stability you brought? I received a thank you from Aya. That may be the first time I've heard those words in Andromeda.
I tried to represent us well.
After the Ket and what they've seen of the exiles, we had to be at our best.
We've had precious few examples of that. Pathfinder might be getting close. Havarl helps. Outpost or not, we're gaining. We need another, but we're gaining. It's promising, and a lot of people have noticed. I still need your voice. Something they can think about instead of an outpost flag.
We're still here, still doing important work.
Then tell them that.
Say hello to Angaran Earth.
This is Havarl. I didn't find an outpost. I found Angara, and saw a piece of who they are. We're welcome to help here. It's not ours. It's all of ours. I think that makes the whole cluster closer to home.
Into the books, Pathfinder. Addison out.
Okay, so there's another viability point. Varl. All right.
I think we should head to the vault.
Okay, so now I gotta collect the data.
Sounds risky. We might break it again.
Maybe we can get the Moshai to help. We wouldn't break it.
scan the life forms in your immediate area for growth mutations, Pathfinder.
Excellently done.
What do we got?
You may wish to scan the life forms in your immediate area for growth mutations, Pathfinder.
Right. Hold up. Plates. Let's see.
Pathfinder, the life forms in this area display accelerated growth markers.
Alright, where's the next one at here?
Fault affected this area. I recommend scanning for accelerated growth.
Mutated, whatever they call it. Okay. Last one is over here, so we're gonna jump to... I'm not in combat. Ooh, dropping a little bit of frames there. Okay. Okay.
Let's do this. He just ate me. That's it.
Okay. Let's see.
Come on, let's get him.
What the heck is hitting me? Oh, they're bad guys. I thought they were guys we were helping defend. All right, now we gotta kill everybody. Shame, shame, shame. Do do do. Alright! Let's get this sucker.
Come on, let's get him. Okay. These Angara carried more than weapons. They had research tech, data pads. Let's find out why.
Find out why. Close to confirming valence 3 found correlating mutations of both animal and plant life, irradiating a singular mechanism tailored to a variant cellular structure. Mutant strains ravaging on Hurl can be replicated elsewhere, allowing us to introduce this toxic process to other planetary biomes. Triggering more destructive effects on reduced timelines, we could render any world poisonous to the outsiders and drive them away for good. No more cat, no more initiative, only our worlds and our people as it should be.
The Rokar were studying mutant wildlife too. They want to use it against us. The datapad mentions a camp.
Updating known data. Mission parameters changing.
Let's see.
Historians believe much of our progress was spurred by such finds. We might benefit from collecting these artifacts.
Okay, the Rokar camp is up there. They in their kilts again. They need to just rustle in them. It'd be awesome. I may want to go to the other big gun. Now that I know the shotgun is pretty good up close, I don't necessarily need... we'll play with it later here. I got it. Nickel. No, no quarters. Where else we got one here? Okay. There, Enzo. Good job, Cora.
Bolstering all shields!
Got him. He dead.
That's it.
He dead. Dead. Data pad. I heard more of the New Zealanders had formed an alliance with our wayward deserters, and he went to see for ourselves. It was worse than we feared. There are multiple species of the new aliens. Even worse, they weren't just ruling our people. Bolted like heroes. Let's see.
Sam, what do you get from this?
Analyzing. The Rokar took special interest in mutations that would poison a natural environment.
They wouldn't use that on our worlds.
What are your instructions for this data, Pathfinder?
Destroy all files.
Erase the whole computer, Sam. No one needs that knowledge.
Acknowledged. Data elimination complete.
Let's wrap things up and get back to our researchers.
Come home. Stop this. You're thinking you're doing it, but you turn your back on your people, on your family. Your sisters have to face resistance suppressors and explain why they're only checking in. Need advice. Yeah. Okay. Return to the scientists. Will do. Right in the sternum. Rightio. Guys, all of a sudden I'm bouncing up and down. I don't know how long it's been doing it, so I ought to apologize. Bear with me just a second here. Just run a quick test because it looks like it's a networking thing again. Upload is good. It seems like it might be on Twitch's end, guys. All that stuff installed on this other computer. What was I doing circling? Yeah, like I said, it's bouncing. It's going right now. I'm at the bitrate 792. My upload seems to be fine. I'm looking at Twitter just to see if there's any kind of errors being reported. I don't see anything currently. But I mean, it's doing a lot of funky shit right now. Interesting. A few more seconds here, guys, and then we'll figure something out. Upload still seems to be okay. So it doesn't appear to be on my end. Bear with me a few more seconds here, guys. We got one server that's causing some issues or having some issues, but it doesn't say where it's located. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, it's jumping really bad right now, guys. Bear with me a few seconds here. This time it's not my fault. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop it real quick. I'm gonna try and change server, see if we get a better input, and then we'll go from there. So bear with me just a few seconds, guys. I'll be back in just a few moments here. No problems on my end. I hope you guys will bear with me and be back real soon here. Be right back!